Ladies and gentlemen, video games are starting to get very expensive, but there is hope. Every now and then you get a great game for like $30. Sometimes even $20, but there is something better than that. A $10 game, that's right. But there's something better than that, a $5 game, and even occasionally a $1 game. But one of the greatest joys in the world is getting a great game for free. In this video, we're going to go over the top 15 free games on the Nintendo Switch that are absolutely worth playing, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, I am still in New York City, and it costs like $9,000 for a single bottle of water here. So I thought, I need something free. I need something to cleanse this expensive experience. And free Switch games? Well, hey, now you've got my interest piqued. So we're going to go over 15 great games that are free on the Switch. Before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, it would truly mean the world to me. And let's go ahead and get right into this video. So what do I say about Fortnite that already hasn't been said? I've been a huge supporter of this game since it came out. I thought it was always good, but it has evolved into something new entirely. There's building mode, there's no building mode, there's a whole new Lego mode where it's kind of like Minecraft, there's a rocket racing thing, there's a million like custom games, and it's just truly amazing what they have created. And it's probably the biggest collaboration of IPs in the world, like Goku versus Travis Scott versus Ariana Grande versus Master Chief versus whoever the hell you can think of, even Peter Griffin and Bender from Futurama. It truly is amazing. And just to be honest, free or not, it's one of the best Switch games in my opinion. So yeah, Fortnite, play it, it's free. So a game that I always wanted to play but it had never made an appearance on the Switch was Fall Guys, and I was kind of bummed about that. And I was waiting for it to come to the Switch, and I couldn't wait to buy it, and then they announced it is coming to the Switch, and it was going to be free to play, so I was like, well okay, it's time to play Fall Guys. This game is really fun, it's really cute and charming, the characters look goofy, it's basically like doing some obstacle courses and some little challenges, and you don't want to fall. You don't want to be the fall guy. But anyway, I think this game is just great. There's not a lot for me to explain here, it's just a really fun, solid game that happens to be free. So a huge game that came recently is Palia. And guess what? This game is free to play. That's why it's in this video. What this game does is it kind of mashes Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Like you can craft, cook, fish, and farm with your friends as you live the life of your dreams and discover an enchanting adventure filled with colorful characters, but there is a mystery to unravel. And that's a problem with a lot of these farming simulators. They just get repetitive. It's just build, craft, build, craft. There's an actual adventure here, so this is definitely one worth checking out. Ladies and gentlemen, soccer, it's pretty cool. Well, if you're from Europe or somewhere else in the world, football, but that's cool. Cars, those are also cool. What happens if we put them together? We get Rocket League. This game is amazing. It's a lot of fun. It also makes me want to jump off a cliff sometimes. Like when you score a goal, it's the best feeling in the world. When you're not doing anything correctly and you're just spazzing out, well, hey, I guess that's just what comes with it. Rocket League has always been good, and this is the same thing like a lot of these other games. Like you used to have to buy this game, and then one day it was just free. So imagine all the people who purchase it, and then the next day it was just free to play. Those people are out there. I wonder how they're doing. If you would have told me there was going to be a free Pokemon game years ago, I would have said, no way. Do you know who Game Freak is? But Pokémon Unite is here. This is a really cool take on Pokemon. Like it's a 5-on-5 strategic team battling game, and it's just a lot of fun. For a while, this game was kind of like whoever paid the most money would kind of have the best teams. They've really balanced that out, so now I think it really is worth playing. And it is surprising how much they like put into this game and how they continue to support it. So if you're looking for a free Pokemon game, Pokemon Unite is here. One of the most famous games of all time, and one of the oldest games, is Tetris, and it feels like something that should be free. And on the Switch, we have Tetris 99. This game actually has a massive community, and it's probably the best version of Tetris in my opinion. It's just so fun, it's so challenging. I'm not sure if this is still the case, but even though this is free to play, last time I tried playing it, I think you needed a Nintendo Switch online account. Even the one that's like $3 a month will do, but you just had to have an online account to be able to play it for free, so I'm not sure if that's still the case, but either way, it's Tetris, it's a lot of fun, and it's free. So a free game that I was addicted to when I first got my Switch was Asphalt 9 Legends. This is one of the best racing games I have ever played. It's so freaking addicting, the cars look so good, the levels look great, and the way the cars control is just awesome, and it's free to play. Like this looks like a game that you should have to pay for, but you don't. Yeah, there's not a lot to explain in this one either. It's just a really solid racing game, and you race around some beautiful courses. Yeah, download it for free on the Switch. Another racing game is Disney Speedstorm, and this is a newer game, but it's free to play, so it's on this list, and it's exactly what it looks like. It's Disney's answer to Mario Kart. But this is some of your favorite Disney franchises, and I think this game is solid. I'm not sure why this game kind of came and went and flew under the radar. Maybe people just thought, oh no, another Mario Kart clone, but this game actually does have some charm to it. And I'm a huge Disney kid. I grew up in Orlando, so I'm just a big fan of all things Disney. But I tried this, and it was pretty solid. I really like the way the cars control and how it feels when you drift. So this is a game definitely worth checking out. So, Overwatch 2 is here, and it's free to play. And if you had to ask me the difference between Overwatch and Overwatch 2, I don't know if I could tell you a big difference. In my opinion, it kind of feels just like Overwatch with DLC, but on the surface, I guess that's not really a bad thing. I don't understand why they didn't just keep it Overwatch and make it like a new season or something, but maybe Overwatch 2 just sounded better. I'm not sure. But regardless, this game is a lot of fun. Overwatch has a huge community. There's a lot to get into here, and it really is a solid game, especially for the price tag of $0. So another great racing game is F-Zero, and you can play it now for free on the Switch, and it's called F-Zero 99. When this game first came out, I played it every single day for like a week, and I was really getting into it. And guess what? I never won a single race. It's so freaking hard. It's kind of like a racing battle royale, and I hope this game continues to do good or continues to get love and support so we can get a new mainline F-Zero game one day. But regardless, this is here and it's a lot of fun. It is really challenging, but I have watched other people win races, so I do know it's possible, even though I couldn't do it. Maybe you have more racing skills than me, and F-Zero 99 will be a breeze to you. I don't know, it's free to play, so it's going to be easy for you to find out. So when I first got my Switch, I was looking for any cheap or free games because I didn't have a lot of money, and I stumbled across Brawlhalla. And on the surface, this looked like a Super Smash Bros. Clone, and I guess you could call it that, but it has its own huge community, it has its own IPs, it has its own collaborations, and now that I've learned more about Brawlhalla, I am actually really impressed. The game is a lot of fun, the controls are tight and fluid, and if you're looking for a solid fighting game that you don't have to pay any money for, well, look no further. And the crazy thing is, once you start playing this, even though it's free to play, you might get addicted to it, and you might become part of the community, and they're always doing new events and releasing new characters, so it's definitely worth checking out. Call of Duty on the Switch, where is it? I don't know either. But we do have Warface, and now it's called like Warface Clutch, I think, I'm not sure. Just type in Warface, you'll find it, but I played this every single day for an entire month. I was truly addicted to this game. It has your battle royale, it has your team deathmatch, it also has these little missions you could do with other people, which is really cool, and I just couldn't stop playing it. I think it's a very solid game. It has a really cool community. There are some pay to win aspects to this, like you can pay to get some super great guns like sniper rifles and stuff, but I never paid a single penny in this game, and I had fun every single day. I don't even remember the reason why I quit playing it. I think another new game just came out that I wanted to play, but yeah, it's basically our answer to Call of Duty on the Switch, and it's free to play. The next game we're talking about is Sky, Children of the Light. This is a beautiful and charming and just relaxing game, and it takes you on such a grand adventure. I would need like an entire video to kind of explain what this game is, but to sum it up, there's a beautiful experience here. You can play it with some other people, and if you're just looking for a relaxing, charming game, this one is going to check every box for you, and it's free to play. And I think this is a game that everybody should just experience because it really is special. Now, let's talk about Warframe, not to be confused with the previously mentioned Warface. This is the definition of an adventure. Like, if you're looking for a game you want to sink hundreds of hours into, this is the game. Warframe has a massive community, it has so much lore to learn, there's so much you can do, and it looks absolutely beautiful on the Switch. This was one of the first games that I downloaded again on my Switch when I first got it, because I was looking for something free to play, and I thought every Switch game was going to look this good. It turns out that was not the case. You can explore and defend over 18 unique worlds in this. There's over 30 Warframes for you to customize to make them unique to how you want to play. You're going to experience fast-paced combat, you're going to explore some open worlds, and it has like some fluid parkour aspects to it, and it just makes for a fun action adventure, so definitely check this one out. The last game we're talking about today is called Fantasy Strike. Every single person has played an arcade fighting game. It's just what you do when you're a little kid. You go to the arcade and you play a fighting game, and this is exactly what that is. Fantasy Strike is a colorful fighting game where fantasy meets martial arts. It focuses on death and strategy rather than difficult execution. It's designed for tournament play, but also to welcome you to a genre if you haven't played other fighting games before. And it's just a solid fighting game. I think the graphics look great, the actual gameplay is awesome, and when you're using special abilities and stuff, like it really gets you immersed. And it's a really solid game. I don't think I've ever heard anybody else talk about, and it's absolutely free to play. Ladies and gentlemen, there was 15 free Switch games that you don't have to spend a single penny on if you do not want to. And that's an amazing thing. If you just got a Switch or you're looking to save a little cash, well hey, there's not much stuff you can get cheaper than free unless they're gonna pay you to play it, but I don't think that's the case right now. Down below, let me know your thoughts and opinions and of your favorite free games. And if you could, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'd really appreciate a follow. After this video, I should be back home and not in New York any longer, but thanks for bearing with me. And you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.